That's what's up. Fucking awesome weekend we got coming up here. We got Veterans Day. Shout out all my active duty and all my veterans. Fucking awesome. Give it up for them. Also, shout out Playhouse and all the staff. Make sure you tip them well. Keep the drinks rolling. You already know. Give it up for our bar staff. So, I am Kent, and my full name is Corey Kent. A lot of people think I'm related to Superman because of Clark Kent. I hate to break the news, but the only thing super about me is that I'm super autistic. I can't fly or anything. I just am really bad with social situations. Sometimes I come up here and I get a bit nervous, and I don't know why. So if you hear my voice shuddering or anything like that, I'm just retarded. I'm not actually nervous. I'm in the Marine Corps, and being a Marine, you kind of learn things operate a little bit differently. I was on my way home from work. I drive a Standard because I'm a fucking man. Shout out to all the man's missions out there. I got on the highway, I was shifting through gears, burn, burn, burn. And I hit a speed bump. And it was sad because that speed bump screamed, "Mom!" I did feel like I was in Back to the Future for a second there because I was seeing it. I ended up getting it instead of 88 miles per hour, I got it up to 77 miles per hour. And when I got pulled over, I got my driving privileges revoked for 3 months. So I did, in a sense, go back to the future. I felt like I was 16 again. I've been getting rides to and from work from my mom, my wife. So that's kind of sucked. I got my buddy in the Marine Corps that I went through schooling with, and I gave him an awesome nickname, and it goes, his name is Jackie Chan. So there was this one night on Firewatch where it was about 3 a.m. and I was ready to go to bed, and I just was so exhausted, and it was a long day. We were in the field all week, and I go to find him, and he's not in his bed. So I do what you would do, and I look for him, looking around, go to the bathroom, and he's not in any of the stalls, but he is in the shower. And so instead of relieving me from my shift, he was in the shower relieving himself. So he was just doing that hand-to-hand combat where we're supposed to be doing all our job and stuff, and that's when it got to the point where he at that point had to become Jackie Chan for the rest of his career. And I swear to God, I'm going to pass it up through the chain of command. If that's not on his name tapes, he needs to get a 6105. So I've had a few interesting jobs throughout the years. I actually worked at a lawn care company called Weed Man Lawn Care. It's like a stoner decided to get an LLC. I don't know who the fuck let that slide and who thought that was okay, but I ended up working through the wintertime selling lawn care. I don't understand if y'all can picture this. I'm talking about fertilizer and shit as I'm crunching through the snow. It's kind of ass backwards. I'm like, no, I'm selling quotes for the springtime coming up. And they're like, dude, it's fucking summer for 3 months and it goes back to snowing. We're in Ohio. I was like, yeah, that's right. You're right. And I didn't last that long there. I ended up getting fired, but not because of what happened, but because I just didn't make any sales. I had this one day where I knocked on the door, and I didn't really have much confidence at that point. I was just old enough to get my first job. And I walked up to this door and I said, "Hi, I'm Corey from Weed Man Lawn Care. Is there anybody home?" And they pulled out the door, and immediately I just saw a shotgun. And I was like, nah, I think this might be my last week. I'm going to power through it. And it did end up being my last week because I got fired. So it worked out in the end for me. I've gone through some interesting times in my life. I joined the Marine Corps a little bit late because I decided to do drugs when I was young. And so from 16 to 23, I was just doing what the fuck ever. I was just all up in the amphetamines and smoking weed, and I realized that I needed to turn my life around and really set things straight. And I kind of had this coming to God moment where I was like, yo, I can't be doing this anymore. I need to get clean. I need to go to the gym and get strong.